Title: Gummy Bears on the Loose **. Main characters Leo Lolliman, a 10-year-old candy-obsessed inventor who accidentally brings candy to life. Jelly Jean, a bold red gummy bear with a warrior spirit and zero impulse control. Butters, the bear, a shy yellow gummy with a soft heart and a surprising knack for strategy. Licorice Larry, the villain, a sour licorice twist with dreams of turning all sweet candy into bitter minions. Grandma, Leo's eccentric grandma who once ran a candy lab before it exploded with flavor. Principal Grumpbucket, the school principal who bans sugar and declares war on all chewable joy. Full movie narration suite. Mistake Leo Lolliman lives in the quiet town of Drizzlefield, where sugar is strictly limited ever since the school roof got coated in taffy during the Great Bubblegum Incident. One rainy Saturday, Leo is stuck inside with his grandma Dot, a retired candy scientist. While playing in her old lab, a converted garage, Leo discovers a jar labeled confectioneering catalyst and spills it into a bowl of gummy bears. Boom! A rainbow explosion fills the garage. The next morning, Leo finds a trail of sticky footprints leading to the fridge. Suddenly, bam! Out pop Jelly Jean, Butters, and a dozen other gummy bears. Alive and very, very hyper. Gummy gone wild. The gummy bears run amok, making bubble bath forts, turning Leo's fish tank into a sugar spa, rewiring the blender into a cotton candy cannon. They sneak out of the house, and chaos hits the town. The school's slide is turned into a licorice chute. The grocery store is turned into a jelly bean ball pit. The mayor's toupee gets replaced with marshmallow fluff. Principal Grumpbucket declares gummy martial law and bans Leo from bringing unlicensed snacks within 100 feet of school. But the bears are not the only candy come to life. Licorice Larry, a twisted, bitter piece of old black licorice from the back of Grandma Dot's cupboard, rises from the garbage can. His mission: surify the world and eliminate all sweet, squishy competition. The gummy-resistance licorice, Larry builds a Ceromatic 9000 at the abandoned soda factory. He begins turning candy into his sour minions, jawbreakers, warheads, and hard peppermint that chase the gummy bears through town. Leo and Grandma rally the gummies and form a team. Jelly Jean leads the gummy cavalry. They ride robot toy ponies. Butters crafts a plan involving zip lines made of licorice whips and marshmallow armor. They invade the Saromatic factory, dodging fizzy mines and sticky traps. But Jelly Jean is captured and begins to crystallize, turning hard. The final chewed on with time running out. Leo risks it all by feeding the gummy bears the last drop of confectioneering catalyst, supercharging them. Butters becomes brave. Jelly Jean breaks free with a sugar-fueled roar. The gummy bears unite in a gooey, chewy showdown. Leo hacks the Sauromatic using jelly beans and bubble tape to reverse the polarity, turning all the sour minions into glittery gummy peacocks. Licorice Larry melts into a sticky puddle after slipping on a banana taffy. Principal Grumpbucket arrives with a megaphone, but is silenced when the bears gift him a surprise: a warm caramel hug. Final scene: the town of Drizzlefield lifts the sugar ban. With new gummy safety rules, Grandma opens a living candy calf, where the bears perform musicals and serve rainbow snow-cones. Leo earns the town key, made of chocolate, and gives a speech. Sometimes, sweet things can make a sticky mess, but they also make life awesome.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: Dance Battle at 3 a.m. Main characters: Jaden JJ Jones, 10-year-old dance fanatic with a secret. He's never been allowed to stay up past 9 p.m. Brittany Bits, Rivera JJ's best friend and beatbox wizard, always carries a portable speaker. Grandpa Fred JJ's sleepy but surprisingly funky grandpa who used to breakdance in the 70s, Principal Pummelfoot. The grumpy principal who hates music, dancing, and fun in general. The Sleepwalkers. A mysterious gang of sleepwalking kids who hold underground dance battles at exactly 3 a.m. DJ Moondrop, legendary nighttime DJ who broadcasts over pillow radios, the voice of the Midnight Moves. Full movie narration. One night, one dream. JJ lives in a sleepy suburb where every night ends at 8:30 p.m. sharp. His parents? Early birds. His house? Boring after dark. Secretly, JJ watches old dance videos on his tablet under the covers. His dream? To become the next great hip-hop legend. One night, his best friend Bits tells him about an urban legend. The Sleepwalkers. Kids who sneak out at 3 a.m. and hold dance battles under the full moon. JJ is skeptical until he hears DJ Moondrop's pirate radio station whisper through his pillow, Midnight Rhythm. 3 a.m. showdown. Let the beat choose you. Breaking the bedtime barrier, determined to prove himself, JJ sets an alarm for 2:55 a.m. and sneaks out of his house in full dance gear and bunny slippers. Bits is waiting by the mailbox with her speaker. She's already wearing glow-in-the-dark knee pads. They follow glowing chalk arrows through backyards and alleys until they reach the abandoned roller rink, glowing with lights, lasers, and bubble machines. The sleepwalkers arrive in slow motion, pajamas, headlamps, and moonwalks for days. DJ Moondrop, a shadowy figure behind glowing turntables, booms, "Let the night moves begin." JJ and Bits are challenged by the Sleepwalker champs, a trio known as Team Rem. The moves, the mayhem, a wild dance battle montage begins. JJ hits classic spins and creative robot moves using a plunger. Bits beatboxes live while doing worm flips. Team Rem counters with synchronized sleep dancing, including a literal pillow fight dance. Just as JJ gains confidence and the crowd roars, Principal Pummelfoot crashes the party on a scooter, waving a flashlight and yelling, "Illegal! Dancing! Bedtime violation!" Everyone scatters in chaos. JJ and Bits barely escape, but JJ drops his lucky shoelace. Redemption boogie. The next day, Principal Pummelfoot bans music and shoelaces at school. A town-wide 8 p.m. curfew is enforced. JJ feels defeated, until Grandpa Fred shows up with something special. His old breakdance championship belt. Grandpa Fred trains JJ in the ancient ways of backspins, head bobs, and the lawnmower. With renewed spirit, JJ and Bits rally their friends for one final secret showdown in the school gym, powered by glow sticks, disco balls, and sheer rebellious joy. 3 a.m. showdown. Rebooted, 3 a.m. The gym glows. The sleepwalkers arrive. DJ Moondrop returns, this time in full reveal. He's Mr. Waffles, the weird janitor. The final dance battle starts. Team Rem vs. Team JJ. JJ busts out moves he invented himself. The midnight milkshake, the alarm clock slide, and the pajama pop. The crowd goes bananas. Principal Pummelfoot storms in again. But this time, he slips on a spilled juice box and accidentally does a perfect backflip. The crowd cheers. Even Pummelfoot cracks a smile. Well, I guess one little boogie won't hurt. Final scene, everyone joins in for a massive dance party under the stars. Grandma does the worm. Bits DJs from a taco truck. JJ gets crowned king of the night moves.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: Mustache Island ***. Main characters: Lucy Lintwhistle, 1-year-old inventor with wild ideas and a pet pigeon named Spork, obsessed with solving weird mysteries. Max Mustache McGee, a charming, talking mustache with a detective's voice and serious swagger. Wears a monocle, even though he has no eyes. Captain Whiskerbeard, flamboyant ruler of Mustache Island. His mustache is so long, it wraps around his pirate ship twice. Baroness Shaveless, the villain who's trying to rid the world of facial hair forever. The Follicle Force, a team of hair-based heroes including a kung fu eyebrow, a hipster goatee, and twin sideburn ninjas. Mayor Nancy Knobbeard, the skeptical mayor of Lucy's hometown, Harlington, where no one has a single strand of facial fuzz. Full movie narration. The itchy clue in the town of Harlington. Hair is banned. No beards, no stubble, not even a fuzzball. Lucy Lintwhistle, A curious inventor finds an old comb in her attic with a mysterious note. Return to Mustache Island before the smoothing begins. That night, a talking mustache flies in through her window, lands on her pet pigeon Spork, and introduces himself as Max McGee, retired detective and part-time eyebrow model. Max reveals a chilling secret. Baroness Shaveless is plotting to unleash this smoothing ray to permanently eliminate facial hair from every corner of the globe. The only place that can stop her? Mustache Island. A floating island hidden behind a curtain of nose hair fog. Welcome to the land of the Statch asterisk. Lucy, Max, and Spork build a flying contraption out of hairdryers and shampoo bottles and set off to find the island. They crash land on Mustache Island, a paradise of pomade fountains, beardy beaches, and mustachioed monkeys. Captain Whiskerbeard greets them with a twirl of his luxurious face fuzz. Welcome to the follicle frontier. Lucy is amazed to discover the follicle force. Each member is styled in a different hairdo and trained in various grooming-based combat. She joins their training, learning how to use a comb as a boomerang. Control hair, static for levitation. Translate, mustachio Morse. Code twitches and twirls. Meanwhile, Baroness Shaveless builds her smoothing ray on a blimp powered by high-velocity razors. The Great Shave Invasion Baroness Shaveless attacks Mustache Island with her razor drones, trimming palm trees into bald stumps. She steals the golden curl clip, the ancient artifact that powers all facial hair growth on the island. Captain Whisk captured and demustached gasp. Closing parenthesis. Lucy and Max lead the resistance with improvised gadgets, shampoo cannons, beard nets, and reverse hairdryers that suck up villains. In a thrilling chase through a mustache maze, Lucy retrieves the golden curl clip but gets cornered by the Baroness. The final fuzz. Max reveals the truth. He used to be the Baroness's mustache before she turned evil and shaved him off during a dramatic talent show loss. The smoothing ray is aimed at Earth. Lucy must act fast. Using her latest invention, the Split 10 deflector helmet, she redirects the beam into the sky, turning it into a rainbow of glittery facial fuzz. The Baroness is hit with a burst of hair energy, giving her a massive She faints in horror. Captain Whiskerbeard's mustache regrows instantly and now glows. Harlington receives a magical sprinkle of mustache rain. Everyone in town sprouts fabulous facial hair, including Mayor Knobbeard, who grows a handlebar statch and says, "It, Tingles, ... but I like it." Final scene. Lucy is made an honorary member of the Follicle Force. Max perches proudly on Spork. Now back in detective business. The final shot. A statue of Lucy holding the golden curl clip with the words, "Let IT grow."
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: Operation Sneak-a-Snack. Main characters: Pickles, a wily tuxedo cat and the brains behind every operation. Loves crackers, hates cucumbers. Rufus, a lovable but clumsy golden retriever with a heart of gold and an obsession. With peanut butter, Muffin, a no-nonsense hamster who thinks she's a secret agent, carries blueprints in her cheek pouches, Tug and Zip, mischievous ferrets who operate as the stealth team. They love cheese cubes and tight air vents. Baby Bella, the baby of the house, very cute. Also, the ultimate alarm system. Wake her up and it's game over. Grandma Dot, the snack-loving grandmother who's always baking and always locking. The kitchen at night. Full movie narration. The crumb crisis begins. It's bedtime in the Parker household. Grandma Dot tucks in Baby Bella and locks the kitchen with a padlock that sparkles with cookie crumbs. Meanwhile, in the living room, Pickles calls a top-secret snack council meeting. The pets are hangry. Grandma baked triple chocolate chip cookies, but none were shared. Pickles slams down a graham cracker like a judge's gavel. This means war. Operation Sneak-a-Snack begins at midnight. Planning the perfect heist, Muffin unveils blueprints drawn in crayon, with juice stains. The mission: get past 5 deadly zones. The toy trap zone, filled with squeaky ducks. The floorboard of doom creaks like a marching band. Laser Cat Tower security. Yes, Grandma installed motion sensors. The baby detector, a rattle that wakes Bella instantly. The vault of yum, aka the kitchen snack drawer. The team preps. Rufus wears rubber ducky slippers for stealth. The ferrets rig a pulley system with shoelaces. Pickles sharpens a spaghetti noodle sword. The mission begins midnight. The pets sneak out one by one. They dodge squeaky toys. Rufus fails. Tiptoe across the creaky floor, Zip farts, and scale. The couch like ninjas. Muffin accidentally launches herself from a spoon catapult into a bowl of mashed peas. Bella stirs. Everyone freezes. Tense silence. Pickles sacrifices a sock to muffle the baby's sneeze. The crew reaches the kitchen door. It's locked. Tug picks it with a bobby pin and a stale pretzel. They're in snack showdown. They reach the snack drawer, only to find Grandma Dot is already there. I knew it, she cackles, holding a cookie like a trophy. Thought you could out-snack me? A dramatic slow-motion chase begins. Pets sliding on jelly, dodging flying muffins, ziplining on licorice ropes. Bella wakes and giggles at the chaos. Grandma sighs and finally laughs. You little snack ninjas, fine. Peace treaty and pancakes, Grandma. Proposes a deal. You help me clean the house every day, and I'll make you a bedtime snack buffet. The pets agree. Muffin insists on snack security clearance, and Rufus gives Grandma a peanut butter-covered hug. Final scene. Everyone in pajamas, eating snacks under a blanket fort while Bella reads them a bedtime story. Badly, but adorably. Thank you.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: Sloth School of Speed ***. Main characters: Sammy, the sloth dreamy, soft-spoken sloth who wants to be the fastest creature in the jungle even if he's famously slow. Pepper the parrot, Sammy's talkative, flighty best friend who believes in him even when no one else does. Acts as his hype-bird. Coach Fang, a grumpy, retired cheater who once won every jungle sprint but now teaches underdogs. Reluctantly. Blitz, the cheater, the reigning jungle race champion, cocky, fast, and full of himself. Principal. Warthog, the head of Jungle Academy, who thinks slow and steady is just an excuse. The Speed Class, a wild crew of unlikely student athletes, a tap-dancing turtle, a caffeine-loving koala, and a snake with rollerblades. Full movie narration, the slowest dreamer in the lush treetops of Slumberwood Jungle. Sammy the sloth is the slowest creature in every way, walking, talking, even blinking. But inside, he dreams of speed. At Jungle Academy, everyone laughs when Sammy signs up for speed class, especially Blitz the cheetah, who says, "You'll win a race when bananas fly." Sammy is heartbroken, but his best friend Pepper encourages him. Hey, hummingbirds used to be slow too. Probably. Maybe. Sammy enrolls anyway. Enter Coach Fang, a grizzled cheetah in a sweatband who yells, "This class is for the fast." And a furiously fast wait you napping. Sammy's goal: make it to the Great Jungle Sprint, the biggest race of the year. In 10 days, training at Turtle Pace Training begins, and it's a disaster. Sammy takes 30 minutes to tie his shoelaces with help. He hyphers the finish line instead of crossing it. He naps mid-jump-rope, but slowly, very slowly, Sammy improves. He invents the slide and roll maneuver. He uses vines to swing forward. Sloth-style. He masters focus with sloth, foo, slow-motion martial arts, for balance and calm, closing parenthesis. Coach Fang sees promise. Speed isn't always about legs. Sometimes it's about guts. Meanwhile, Blitz trains by running laps around mountains and insulting his competition. Race day rumbles, it's race day. Jungle critters gather with signs, sloths can't sprint. And blitz, blitz, blitz. Closing parenthesis. Contestants line up. Blitz, the rollerblading snake, the turtle tap dancer, and Sammy with extra sneakers, taped to his claws. The whistle blows. Everyone zooms off. Sammy blinks. He's last. Again, but one. By one, the others falter. Blitz trips, showing off. The koala crashes after sipping two. Much espresso sap. The snake tangles herself up. Sammy just keeps going. Slow, steady, and vine-swinging. Sloth mode activated Blitz catches up and blocks Sammy. Near the finish. Give it up, Slowpoke. But Sammy takes a breath, goes into Sloth focus mode, and remembers Coach Fang's advice. Use what you've got. Sammy swings over Blitz using a perfectly timed vine launch, and glides slow-motion style through the air. Crowd holds its breath. Sammy lands belly first over the finish line. In first place, Jungle cheers and Sloth swag there. Jungle explodes with cheers. Blitz sulks. Coach Fang nods with pride. Sammy is awarded a golden sneaker, which he puts on his head. Principal. Warthog grunts. You may be slow, but you're faster than doubt. Final scene. Sammy opens his own Sloth School of Speed, where other two slow animals come to learn the art of clever, creative speed.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: The Dishwasher Time Machine. Main characters: Milo Crumb, a curious, messy 9-year-old with a knack for inventing things out of junk, hates doing dishes. Ziggy, Milo's sarcastic pet ferret, who ends up being the unexpected co-pilot of time travel. Grandpa Norm, a retired scientist who used to work in weird appliance development and hides mysterious blueprints in cereal boxes. The dishwasher, a sassy, semi-sentient dishwasher named Darlanine Thousand, who becomes a reluctant time travel machine. Future Principal Blorp, a robotic school principal from the year 3099, who hates fun and joy and wants to erase recess from history. Milo's mom, loving but constantly flustered, believes the dishwasher just needs a filter change, not a space-time reset. Full movie narration: The chore that changed history. Milo Crumb has just been grounded for 4 weeks for inventing a spaghetti launcher. At lunch, his punishment: dish duty. In the family kitchen, he reluctantly opens the old dishwasher, Darla, and shoves in his mom's favorite glitter unicorn mug, which gets mysteriously sucked in and disappears. The lights flicker. A blast of soap suds erupts. Zap, flash, time whoosh. Suddenly, Milo, Ziggy the ferret, and the kitchen table are hurled into the prehistoric past, landing in the middle of a dino dinner party. A caveman points at the dishwasher and says, "Firebox, make food disappear." Ugh, want more. Soap suds. Across the centuries, Milo realizes the dishwasher has become a time machine after he accidentally installed Grandpa Norm's quantum cycle setting, using buttons like pots and pans, Jurassic Edition, and sanitize. 2099. Milo and Ziggy bounce through time trying to retrieve the unicorn mug. Stop Darla from short-circuiting the entire timeline. Stops include a medieval castle, where knights think the dishwasher is a magical dragon egg, a pirate ship, where Darla turns seawater into root beer, a 1970s disco, where Ziggy wins a dance-off to stay in soap. Meanwhile, each jump alerts future Principal Blorp, an evil robot principal from 3099, who believes dishwashers should be used only for silent compliance, not time-frolicking nonsense. He begins hunting Milo through the ages. 3099 Detention Doom. Milo and Ziggy finally land in the year 3099, a sterile, joyless future where recess is illegal and everything smells faintly of hand sanitizer. Principal Blorp captures Darla and tries to reprogram her to erase all mess-making kids from history, starting with young Milo. Milo is sent to the infinite timeout zone, a cube of silence with no games, no snacks, and no colors. But Ziggy escapes and rallies rebels, a group of punk kids from the future who still believe in mud pies and banana peel slip contests. With the help of future Grandpa Norm's hologram, they hack into the school system using a slingshot, a pizza box, and Ziggy's toenail. The dishwasher rebellion. Milo returns just in time to stop Blorp from initiating the full rinse reset. He frees Darla, who reveals her true potential, She was always a time machine, just waiting for a kid messy enough to unlock her. Milo reprograms her for Turbo Freedom Wash, turning her into a sparkling bubble-powered jetpack appliance. Blorp is sucked into the soap drain and shot into the year 1327, where he becomes a medieval jester who has to juggle pies forever. Milo and Ziggy return to the present, just as Milo's mom opens the kitchen door and asks, "Are the dishes done?" Final scene, Milo hands her the perfectly clean unicorn mug with a wink. Never underestimate the power of a rinse cycle. Darla purrs. Next load, the Wild West. Milo and Ziggy high-five as the dishwasher rumbles with glowing suds.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy. Title: T-Rex at the Science Fair. Main characters: Rexford, Rex, Thunderjaw. A lovable, curious T-Rex accidentally transported to the present. He just wants to make friends and win a ribbon. Zoe Zaplin, a 10-year-old science prodigy, who accidentally opens a dino time portal in her garage. Mr. Clunk, grumpy science teacher and head of the school fair, hates loud noises. Very allergic to glitter. Milo, Zoe's excitable best friend, thinks every weird thing is definitely aliens. Principal Sprout, a chill, jelly bean-loving principal who believes in giving second chances, even to prehistoric creatures. Full movie narration. The prehistoric Oops Zoe is prepping for the annual Brookville Elementary Science Fair. She's building a molecular banana split reassembler for the 3rd year in a row, and it's still failing. Her dog Cheddar chases. A squirrel into the garage, knocks over some unstable gadgetry, and zap! A glowing time portal opens. Enter Rex, a T-Rex wearing a leafy poncho and an accidental friendship bracelet made of vines. Zoe screams. Rex screams. They both scream until Cheddar barks and calms them down. Instead of freaking out, Zoe gives Rex a sandwich. He says "snack good" and instantly imprints on her as his best friend. T-Rex tries modern life. Zoe disguises Rex in a trench coat, sunglasses, and a bicycle helmet and sneaks him into school. Milo names him Rex Thunderjaw. Rex causes controlled chaos. Eats 47 cafeteria fish sticks in 3 seconds. Mistakes the janitor's mop for a snack. Tries to play basketball and accidentally dunks through the gym floor. Zoe has an idea. If Rex enters the science fair as her partner, they might win the prize and prove he's more than a prehistoric menace. Science fair fiasco. The day of the science fair arrives. Kids present wild experiments. Hamster hoverboards, anti-gravity marshmallows, and a slime-powered ukulele. Rex and Zoe unveil their project. Dino DNA Decoder and Friendship Fusion Station, a machine powered by snacks and dino hugs. All seems calm. Until Milo plugs the machine into the gym's cotton candy generator. It overloads and mutates all the projects. Slime monster attacks the judges. Hamsters fly. Marshmallows bounce like meteors. Rex leaps into action, eats the flying marshmallows. Calms. The slime monster with a lullaby roar. Ties the gym roof back on using the janitor's mop. Mr. Clunk faints in a glitter explosion. The roaring resolution, Zoe apologizes for the chaos, expecting to be disqualified. But Principal Sprout declares Rex's heroic intervention worthy of a special science award for bravery and invention. Rex gets a giant golden ribbon, which he tries to eat. The time portal reactivates. Rex's home era calls him back. Zoe and Rex share a teary goodbye. Rex gives her a dino-sized high five. Rex steps through the portal, but not before saying, "Zoe, good friend, science roars." The portal closes with a sparkly pop. Back in the prehistoric world, Rex uses Zoe's leftover gadgets to invent the first dino lemonade stand. Zoe smiles, holds her ribbon, and says, "Next year, I'm building a time-traveling smoothie blender." Please subscribe to Check's Comedy.